chunky. It got down to, I don't know, a 20 or something here last night. It's below freezing right now yet, but being that it was moldboard, it's pretty, breaks up pretty good yet. So I think I'll get this winter ice seeded in, and yeah, let's see what it comes to be next spring, I guess. Yeah. Should work, I don't know. We'll find out, right? Okay, they'll be like a video. I got some fixing to do, so. Oh well, it'll be something. Alright, well, I finished up there. Well, how much I was going to do, but kind of had an idea I'd maybe come down on this field here and then see if there's any difference of being plowed or not plowed. Just kind of curious, so why not go and find out. I just got a little bit left in the green drill, so clean the green drill out and kind of get a variable, I guess. I was just kind of curious, so yeah, we'll see how it seems to be working out pretty nice. So. Damn, cylinder's getting lazier by the minute. Huh. Alright, let's see what that looks like next spring. Well, working on the you be blind? I am. 4010 dampener. Oh yeah. There it is. Now you see how they're broken out. And I was like, how am I gonna get that puller on there to pull that off? And then luckily I got a new one right away. Really got to looking. Them threads go way down in there, so I figured all I had to do was get the bolt kind of started, kind of where it's broke out, kind of lay it in there and see if I can get the thread in there. It worked. So I got the thread that I did both sides, make sure I could do it. And then I got the steering wheel puller. Then I got to going to putting it on there, and that wasn't far enough out to line the holes up. So what's the guy do? He gets the file out and starts filing. So it should work now. I'm going to use the bolts and the center bolt to help pull it out. It's not quite a lot of room in there, so I figured I'll try that first. I don't want to try to mess up the threads with that guy. So alright, we'll see if it's success or how much cussing I do at this thing. Another thing that does help a lot, use an air hammer. This has saved many mechanics. What you gotta do, now I can't get in there anymore, but she's coming now, not as hard as it was. So you can't it's show it here. It's rubberized. It's a dampener. Okay, it's made to take out vibrations. So you got to hit on here on these ears. Just make a little shock wave in there to get her to start moving. So just a tip for you. Use the air hammer. It helps the guy out. So, all right, we are winning. So, success. You can kind of see how bad it chewed holes out. Yeah, and you can get it out without removing the radiator or anything else. You just gotta work it up this way, and then you got them ears on there. You just gotta spin her flat, and she'll just walk right out of there real nice. So it won't go down. Don't worry about that, because it's got that hydraulic pump cradle in there. So it's cradle your base of your casting or whatever you want to call it. So, all right, maybe slather some Never Sees on that old doll and put her back in. Get it back together, and 4010 will be ready to go again. So back to the hammer mill. There we be. She's in. I just got to put the rest together and just screw the goofy little bolts in there, and then first you put the drive shaft for the pump back on. These bushings they ain't that bad. It's not. Ah, heck with it. Let's put new ones on anyways. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. The little bolt looks like this. So it's got a hex head in there. And then, oh, you put this rubber bushing on. Let's give this some cushion. So, yeah, that's that. And then there's a aluminum clamp that goes around them and these, and I didn't get the bushings on there yet, but yeah, so that's that. And just clamp it together and should be good. Well, we're going to show you that. Winter's back. Yeah. And we're back to doing this. I'm glad I have it. The ability to have other ways of heating my house and shed, but on the other hand, it's another job. Is it spring yet? Alright, well, this is actually a couple days later. Tyler's been starting to clean the shop. Now, there's the if you guys are wondering how far he's at with that. He's got that pretty much, well, the front part ready. The back part, we gotta do a little figuring out where the oil's leaking and get that fixed for paint. But anyways, in the process of me and him being in here and cleaning and putting things away and putting things, well, and then well, he doesn't know what it is, and he puts things in certain places, and they ask him about it, and we're just at this and we're just at that, and then he's like, It is what it is. I appreciate him going at the effort of cleaning, helping clean. But he lost, or I put this somewhere, or we quite haven't figured this out yet, the other half of this one. This is your coupling that holds your PTO shaft, drives your hydraulic pump together. So see, it's got these grooves in here. So then I had to wait till Monday, and I ordered from Deere here and got 2 new ones. And if I find the match for that one, then I have an extra set. So no big deal to me. So yeah, so now I can finish putting the 4010 back together. I've been busy, but I haven't been videoing anything. So some things I wish I could video, but I can't because people told me I can't. So yeah, that's that. So we were busy yesterday with that. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, involved the D6 cat. So that's all the farther I'll go with that. So all right, well, I'll put her back together and the 4010 will be ready to go out the door. All right. Alternator belt's tight. PTO shaft, drive shaft, what do you want to call it? Through the pump is tight. Coupling's tight. Let's see, we have hydraulics, eh? Alright. If she starts. She should. It's nice in here. Oh, the batteries are getting weak. Yeah. It's always something. So, I guess it's time for new batteries for the 4010. Crap. It was just a nap today and I forgot about that. Well, I'm guaranteed it's going to work, so. Yeah. I'd probably call this a video. It's good enough. I have to fix... I'll probably fix this before it goes out the door. I may or may not. She marked her spot pretty well because right there, if you can see, it's supposed to be 4 nuts. Somebody got a little bit too aggressive and last time I changed oil. It wasn't me. But I have to get that stud out. That's why it's leaking. That's for your oil filter if you don't know. So yeah, so anyways, pretty much should be fixed, ready to go out the door. Put that there for now. But yeah, I'll try to get you guys some, at least a video a week here. I know I've been slacking pretty bad, so it is what it is. It gets busy. It's that time of year, and winter's coming, and it's, this and that and everything else, and you do what you gotta do. So yeah, so hopefully here I can get that out. I have to cut that down one more time. I'm gonna cut it down to here, since it's laying here in the shop yet after the incident. And then I can get it outside and tip it up, and then some of you guys are new viewers, this part here is bent. It's just not mine, it's actually a friend of mine's, and he bought it and it was laying in the weeds, and I put it together, and I was going to use it to split a tractor, and then I decided to get a tractor going and then use the splitting sands for another tractor instead of using this. But I still want to use this someday, so that's on the list of, well, you know, things to do. So I'm going to do that before I scoot it out the door. So yeah. Sorry about the hand shot. Well, anyways, we'll call this one a video. A little bit of something I want to kind of put in here. I'd like to know, if you guys want to put it down in the comment section, if you guys are seeing shortage, if you've heard of anything or seen anything of dairy products in your grocery stores. And here's one thing I'll tell you. I'm a dairy farmer. I have 170 cows, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You guys are dairy farmers, you know it, you understand it. You're frustrated too. I'm hearing this It's not the farmers that are having the problem producing the milk. It's the creameries. One thing is lack of help, and another thing is of I don't want to get political, but it's the way this party is running this country now. They're trying to go green. About as far as I'm going to go with that. The creamery that I'm with is going with that. They're kind of more pushing us out, as I can sum it up. It's not our fault. We are not getting the high prices that are in the stores. The creameries are getting that. They are actually deducting money off our milk check, how we get paid, because there's an overproduction of milk. They can't get rid of it fast enough because they're too dumb to lower their prices to get rid of it. It's not, well, I shouldn't say dumb, it's greed. That's all it is base greed. If this keeps up, there's a lot of us, including me, they're not going to be around anymore. We cannot handle this. We are not getting paid for what we should be getting paid for what we are doing for the incline of prices and inflation and all this other stuff. So what I'd like to know is if you see that and what you hear. If you guys do hear that and they say, oh, it's the farmers, they're holding back, or they're not producing as much, or put it down in the comment section for me, please. So I'd like to know what you see and what you hear, what you guys are. You guys are all around the country, around the world, whatever. It's not us. We are producing the same amount. They are not actually doing their part, which it is what it is. It's frustrating living crap out of me, so. But, all right. Put what you see on there about dairy products, and I'd really like to see and read and hear and where you're at. You don't have to put specific, I live in such and such county and such and such. You just, I live in Tennessee or Kentucky or I don't know, Idaho, whatever. Just put something down and say if you see anything and what you've heard. I'd just like to know, that's not the farmer. We're not getting any benefit from this. So, all right, well, sorry for doing all this at the end, but I'm kind of curious, and if you guys are watching this long, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all you guys for subscribing and watching my little bits of life that I show you of a farmer and his life and day-to-day struggles. And it's not day-to-day, but it's what I show you. So it is what it is. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.